And then out of nowhere, he takes the underwear off too. His grandma's starting to notice. And she's all like, what the hell? We close the garage door as quick as we can before any of the neighbors see Anthony's dick. So we have to write a rap about an epic quest of a squirrel trying to find the perfect nut in a world where nuts have suddenly vanished in 5 minutes.
Rest, clap, clap, rest, clap.
Do it with me, Anthony.
Clap with us.
Clap with us. So, if you could masturbate anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I've never thought about this, but honestly, off the top of my head, I'm probably gonna have to say San Diego, and that's just because of that one South Park episode, you know, jacking it, jack, smacking it, smacking it, smack. He went crazy and just ended up in San Diego.
Is there nowhere specifically in San Diego where they jack off?
I mean,
just down the streets of San Diego in front of public?
Yeah, everything was in public, yes.
Why would you want to do that, Anthony?
Because
I should have specified in the question if you could masturbate anywhere in the world alone. So by yourself with no one around.
Then why would it matter?
Great Wall of China, that's where I would. You ever see the Jaden Smith Karate Kid with Jackie Chan and they walk all the way up? I would walk all the way up that bitch. I would dunk my head in the water just like Jaden Smith did.
The best water I've ever tasted.
And I'll just be like, I'm gonna beat my dick. This is a good way to relax after that fucking hike. So this is the Prophet's Den, okay? That's what this show is.
Already off to a great start.
We talk about
anything and everything
we
under
talk
the sun.
about jerking off. Our last video we put out, we were talking shit about Ben Shapiro and Tom McDonald, and there's actually a good amount of people that were really trying to defend this song on a channel with only 48 subscribers.
I was hoping
bro,
that there would at least be 1 or 2 comments that were like, yeah, man, fuck that guy. Dude, they're all just coming at us.
he deleted his response to you. I saw it earlier today.
Some guy. Give the context. Just give the context.
One of the dudes in the Ben Shapiro army was like, imagine trying to roast Ben Shapiro with a subscriber count close to 0. And then
I fucking responded, imagine trying to defend Ben Shapiro on a channel with close to 0. Matter of fact, imagine trying to defend Ben Shapiro fucking period.
He responded to it. He deleted it. I don't know why he deleted it. He responded to that comment. He was all like, you wanna be juggalo. And I was wondering like how he knew he was a juggalo. He said, wipe that face paint off. And it's because of the video that's on your channel that you responded to him that you had no idea was on your channel.
I didn't know it was on my channel because I thought it could only be shared to my fucking chemistry teacher.
No, it's a public video.
I didn't know it was public at the time. I'm technologically impaired, bro. I don't know how to do dick. But I made this back in 2018 for a chemistry project.
Welcome to the Juggalo kitchen where today, my family,
We will be boiling monsters. Because,
dude, that face paint looks so bad.
we drank the Fago. My bad, y'all. So, it already is pretty hot. You can get really close.
Wait, how old were you in this?
I was 16.
And you really don't look that much older now.
Not at all.
And your
no.
voice doesn't sound any different.
Not at all, no.
If this messes up. If this messes up.
I can't believe this shit because we were all like, oh yeah, you could respond to that comment. He's not gonna know that that's you responding to him. Clicks on the channel and sees this shit.
Now what's
You can't tell it's me. I got my face painted.
Yeah, it's disguise, bro.
Which also, I'm gonna say, I did an experiment in the video where it's like, you put a can under hot water and then the hot water from the pressure causes it to like collapse in on itself. I did it wrong, so I just fucking crushed the damn can with my hands to make it look like it actually did it properly.
It worked.
Okay, so we got a story to tell y'all. This is a very intense moment in our relationship, our friendship, by the way. This is not a sexual nor romantic relationship. This is a homieship.
We're about to hear it from both of our perspectives, him first.
This is a psychedelic trip story.
The only bad trip that I've ever had, and the reason why this man won't ever trip with me again.
Well, with acid at least, okay? I like shrooms, okay?
Here, I'm just gonna give you a quick synopsis of my worst shroom tip ever. This shit was fucking horrible, it was awful, and I genuinely have never bought from this dude again because of this. I eat all 4 grams at one time. I'm absolutely just ready for it. Oh my god, was I absolutely wrong. Absolutely nothing happened. I waited for 1 hour, nothing. 2 hours, nothing. 3 hours, nothing. At 14 hours later, I go to sleep. Moving on, I'm gonna give you all a little lesson. First off, don't ever do acid, just don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. But if you are, if it's bitter, it's a spitter.
You should get a tester to just test it out anyway. You were graduated.
Yeah, so I was 18, about to turn 19. I was probably about to blow.
Me and Anthony used to have this friend. His name was Benjamin. He sadly passed away shortly after this happened. Me and Ben were living with him at this time. And this was a day that we were all off. We were chilling. I think it was probably like the first day that all three of us were there. None of us were working. And we were all just kicking back, just chilling. And we were chilling in the garage. This was at the time when the garage was the chill spot before this spot because
My dad used to be out here all the time, and I used to just not want to bother him because we used to also rip GBs. We would rip little gravity bongs, and Dad hated gravity bongs. He was an absolute purist. He's like, if you're gonna rip a bong, rip a bong.
also his dad passed away as well. Now this is kind of our spot where we
Do everything.
Yeah, so rest in peace to Benjamin Wright and Corey Smith. We were living here at the time. We were chilling in the garage, and then Anthony looks at me. He's like, "Hey, guess what?" I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah." There's a tab of acid on his tongue. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? Because we were all just there at the time. Like, I don't think you were able to like take the car and go.
I wasn't, no, but fucking the plug that I bought it off of just pulled up, and I could have swore you were there.
I was either like in the garage or something. I did not notice.
I never bought from that dude again, and I don't even think he serves anymore. So
But you bought
six
tabs. Yeah, you popped one. I was like, wait, you got more tabs? And you're like, yeah. I was like, fuck it, I might want to trip some acid. It's been a while. I mean,
Before that, when the only time you ever tripped was the Korn concert?
and with you, the time when I bit the orange.
Oh yeah. Oh my god! I can't believe you.
I'm in the window and I got an orange in my mouth.
He bit that motherfucker whole.
Yeah, but this was like my third and last acid trip. We didn't take these at the same time neither. Like by the time I took mine, and by the way, I didn't even take a full tab.
Like
I took
half. Or
I
maybe.
took half of a tab, and trust me, that was enough because the way that this dude got off of one, we'll get there. We'll get there in a minute.
I see the shame in my face every time I hear this story. I feel so bad.
We go upstairs. This was probably like, I think an hour after you dropped yours. Ben wasn't taking any. He was just chilling. I popped my half of the tab whenever you're starting to like come up. iCarly was playing on your TV in your bedroom. And you were laughing your ass off to every single thing that was happening. And it really wasn't that funny. It's, you know, Nickelodeon humor. My tab is down the hatch at this point. His grandma needed our help with something down the garage. I don't even remember.
Here's another lesson I'm gonna give. Don't trip around your parents. Or especially don't trip around people who just aren't okay with you tripping.
Don't trip around your family in the middle of the day in your house if you live with your family.
I walked so y'all could run.
So we are down there in the garage. The garage door is open. It's a beautiful day outside. It's a summer day.
It's about to hit the fan, y'all.
I don't even remember what she needed our help with.
I don't either.
I can't remember for
Probably
the life
groceries.
of me. It was me, Ben, and Anthony. His brother was there, and his grandma. The five of us were helping around the garage. I see him like talking to his brother. His brother would come look at me and Ben and go all like,
What is this guy talking about? He's making no sense at all.
me and Ben are just trying to play it cool. We're just like, I don't know, bro. His grandma's starting to notice. And she's all like,
Anthony, what'd you take? What'd you take, Anthony?
and then she's like grabbing his head and like looking at his eyes, and he just his shirt was already off in the first place whenever we went downstairs. But at this time, he started taking his pants off. I was all like, oh shit.
It's one of those.
Yeah, and I tried grabbing you to the side. I'm like, Anthony, you literally tell me earlier today before you dropped the tab, because whenever he showed me the tab of acid, I'm like, are you sure you're gonna be cool tripping in front of your grandma and your brother and shit? He was like, yeah, I'll be fine. It's fine. You told me earlier today that you're gonna be fine tripping in front of your family, but you're literally half naked right now. And then you just look at me and go,
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
and then out of nowhere, he takes the underwear off too. You're like talking about something, like you're like in mid-sentence as you're taking off your underwear and you keep on talking. His grandma's like,
Anthony, what the hell?
we close the garage door as quick as we can before any of the neighbors see Anthony's dick. They all go inside, and then me and Ben are kind of like, we stick around the garage just kind of like, fuck, bro, shit. I haven't even started coming up yet. I'm like starting to like get nervous because I'm like, I'm seeing the way he's reacting to it. I'm like, okay, I know I didn't take as much. I took like half as much. So I should be fine, but like, I Forgot to mention this, but earlier in the trip, whenever he was coming up while we were watching iCarly, he kept repeating over and over, yes, but no, but yes, but no. And then whenever me and Ben walk into the garage, he's doing that same shit again. And we can hear him upstairs going, yes, but no. So we go upstairs and they have a pull-out bed in the living room, and he's like sitting crisscross applesauce in the middle of the hide-a-bed. That's what me and my family call it, hide-a-bed. Did you ever call it that?
No. We just call it a pull-out bed.
What do you call it? Hide-a-bed, pull-out bed, the pull-out method. So he's sitting on the couch bed, crisscross applesauce, smack dab in the middle, just going, yes, but no. At this point, we got your dad to go upstairs, and he's like there, like trying to figure out what you're on. I think he probably has an idea of what you're on. Me and Ben are going up there, still trying to act like we don't know what's going on. We're trying to act just as confused as your grandma and everybody else.
And y'all did a good job. As far as everybody else knows, y'all had no clue.
His grandma is asking us. She's asking me and Ben, what did he take? Do you guys know? And we're like, I don't know. Yeah, she's like going through your room trying to look for shit, like see if like you have any drugs somewhere. She's like, what did you take, Anthony? And you just yell, acid. And then I'm just like, oh yeah, I guess he did acid. I guess he did acid. That's surprising. Oh my god. I was like a little relieved whenever you yelled acid, because I was like, okay, I guess I don't have to pretend like I don't know anymore. Around whenever that was happening was whenever I started to come up. And whenever I started to come up, I was like, oh fuck, I don't know, man. I told them, like, I'm gonna go down to the garage. I started laying down on the ground in the garage, just like collecting myself. Cause I was like, honestly, like kind of having a panic attack, low-key. And I was just like, okay, we cool, we chill. I didn't take as much as he did. This is why I haven't tripped since then. This was like, what, 3 years ago?
Probably longer.
I guess I was chilling after that. I really can't say I remember what happened to you after that, during that day. Because I remember you passed out eventually. Like, after
That's how you know it's fucking fake acid, though.
He crashed. He had an acid crash.
Oh shit, I dropped the blunt and I don't know where it fucking fell off to.
Oh shit.
I'm literally gonna have to pour a little bit of water on there just so it doesn't...
I guess at this point, whenever he's like passed out, me and Ben are chilling in the garage. The only effects that I can really like tell you that I felt from this shit, I was playing piano because I had my keyboard set up in the garage at this point because I was living there and I didn't really have anywhere else to set up my keyboard. I was playing it and I felt like I could do everything. My brain was completely unlocked and I was like, oh, everything's easy. My brain isn't straining while I'm playing. And then out of nowhere, my limbs would get super heavy and then I couldn't like play. And then I would go back to playing super easy and then boom. And I was just like, damn, this shit's stupid. But it also made me think very fucking deep about shit. After you woke up, all three of us were hanging out in your room, and I was like peeking at this point. I remember your grandma walked in, and she looked like a fucking lion to me. Her hair, because she like, I guess just got out of bed because she was wanting to check on you because you were finally awake. She was like, oh, her hair was like all poofy. And I remember she looked like a lion with a huge mane to me. And I was like, oh my god, she's a lion. She like comes and sits down with you. I guess she was doing a whole lot of research and talking to his friends and shit and learning about acid. And she's like, well, did you get any questions answered that you had on your mind? You were just like, no regrets. Me and Ben were just like, she was like, oh, okay. And then she walks out and I'm just like, oh shit, I'm tripping, bro. The next day rolls around. I have to go to work later on this afternoon, but like, I'm chilling in the morning. Ben was at work in the morning and he was gonna come back by the time like I was going to work. Anthony was asleep downstairs in his brother's room and I was asleep up in his room. We all were just like sleeping all over the place when we were living here. Like none of us had an assigned spot. It was weird. I'm watching TV in his room. His little brother walks in and he's all like, yeah, he's tripping again. I'm like, no, he's not. He's like, yeah, I mean, he started talking to me and was making no sense again. I'm like, ain't no way, bro. There's no way he took more acid after all that shit that happened yesterday.
Alright, look. Okay, there is no excuse for what I did, but in my mind, I was like, I'm just gonna get rid of it, all of it now, and I'm just gonna deal with all of it now, so I never have to do it again. Yes, it was not good, but that was my logic.
If you know the way your acid tolerance works, if you trip one day, the next day you would have to take double the amount to feel the same exact effect from the day before. If you were to take the same exact amount, you will feel little to no effect at all. But he took 4.5 tabs after taking 1 tab, so it's definitely more than enough to feel more than what you felt the day before. I need to go downstairs to see this for myself because I'm just like, ain't no way, I don't believe this shit. I go down to his brother's room and he's sitting on the top bunk. You're saying some shit that makes no sense, and I don't remember what you're saying.
I ended up pooping on that bed.
There was actually a mattress in the garage at that time. You pooped on that mattress.
That's the reason why it got dragged out there, was because I had pooped on it. Then we cleaned it, and then it just became my fucking mattress out there, and then we got rid of it because it was a fucking mattress sitting in the garage forever.
Yeah, you're saying some shit that makes no sense. I don't remember what it was, and I'm like,
Because it makes no sense.
Yeah,
Why would you?
yeah, and I'm just like, are you tripping? Like, are you tripping again? Did you really take one? You're like, no, and then you just keep on going back into what you're talking about. I'm like, dude, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, no, I'm fine. But blah 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 blah. At this point, I was all like, yeah, I'm gonna have to let his dad know. I'm not all about snitching, but I'm gonna have to snitch. So I come in here, his dad's sitting right there.
Where I am right now.
I'm like, yeah, Anthony's tripping again. His dad is just like, he was so certain that the first day he took so much more than one tab. I saw the tab. He only took one tab. Also, the first day, you tried taking more, and I had to take it out of your hands, basically out of your mouth. Because whenever we're watching iCarly, I'm totally skipping over events whenever we're watching iCarly. And I was like, what are you doing? And you're like, take more acid. And then like you grab a tab. I'm like, no, Anthony. You're like, you start doing this. You're like, I like grab it out of your hands. It was like right there in your mouth. I remember touching your tongue.
Oh no. Man, so many revelations are coming into this video.
You were literally about to take another one, and I stopped you from taking it.
Y'all are learning things as I am learning things.
I told you this before. I know.
Oh, Lord knows I got the memory of a gnat.
I'm standing here, his dad's sitting there, and then I look over and I see you walk out of the bedroom and you're naked again. And I'm like, he's naked again. And then he's like, he just gives like a heavier sigh. But you're just looking down at your legs and doing this. Just shaking like, I was just like, holy crap, this dude has electricity going through his legs right now. At this point, like, his brother like shows up and he kind of tackles him a little bit.
I tackled him through that door.
Yeah, this is the part where it's just like, oh shit.
Oh shit, yeah, no, it gets a little fucked up.
Yeah,
I tackled him, I have no idea why.
So at that point, his father, I've never seen his dad ever get this way before. He's a calm ass dude. He smokes a lot of weed. He was really cool, and he just chills here and watches TV. But whenever he saw him tackle his bro,
which I have no idea why I did.
He grabs Anthony, okay? His father's a big man, and Anthony's a tiny ass motherfucker.
Very
so whenever you see his dad carrying him, it's
like a steel beam. He carried me like a steel beam.
He carried him like this. He had the cigarette still in his mouth. He walks through the door, and then like throws the cigarette back outside, and then like he had his bed set up like right outside this door at the time, and then throws him on the bed, and then starts like spanking him. Yeah. And he's like, that's your fucking brother! You don't tackle your brother! And then he's staring at him just like this. And Ben was at work. I'm just like, okay. His dad was like kind of like watching him. I'm calling Ben in the garage. I'm like, yo, Anthony's tripping again, bro, and he's naked, and his dad just beat his ass. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah! I'm in the garage talking with Ben, and his dad walks in. He's like, can you watch him? I can't do this anymore. I'm like, yeah, okay.
I just put myself in the trash can because I actually felt really bad about.
You did this after I was at work.
That was after?
This was while you were with Ben.
Oh.
Because he sent me a snap of you doing that. You didn't do that in front of me.
I eventually put myself in the trash can though because I actually felt really bad, and I put myself in the trash can because I felt like trash. My legs just hanging out.
And then I went to work, and then Ben came home. And then he was dealing with you. He was Snapchatting videos of you in the trash can. And I was like...
You told me you was thinking, I'm so glad I don't got to deal with that right now.
Yeah. By the time I get home, you're passed out on the mattress in the garage. Me and Ben are just like, we're hanging out in your room watching TV. You eventually walk in. Whenever you walked in, it was kind of like, oh my God. Oh, holy shit. Anthony's awake. Oh my God. We like paused it. We're like, Anthony. And you're like, yeah. I'm like... I paused it. I like walk up to you and stand right in front of you.
I think he looks at me. He's like, "Do you know what the fuck just happened?"
Hold on. No. All I said was, "Where's the rest of the acid?" And you're just like, "I took the rest of it, bro. I had to get rid of it." And I'm just like,
"That's exactly what I said. I had to get rid of it."
And I was like, "Anthony, don't do that again, okay? Don't do that again." And you're like, "Okay." I'm like, "I'm serious, bro. Don't do that again."
And I was serious too. And it's safe to say I have, and I've kept up my end. Oh God, that was just a boo-boo bunk ass. Don't ever buy shit off high schoolers again. The only thing I remember is sitting in that trash can, of course, thinking I was trash. But then I also remember looking over at my Rickenbacker, and I was thinking, Rickenbacker, holy shit, that whole thing is run by the Citadel of Ricks? So I was staring at my Rickenbacker and I was like, this shit makes sense. Like, that's that. I was fully convinced that my Rickenbacker was not run by the complex electronics of the Rickenbacker circuit, but actually
by a bunch of Ricks.
By a bunch of tiny Ricks. That was the only actually fun thing that I saw. Everything else I just genuinely don't remember. And of course with the yes and no shit got caught in loops.
And then we turned that into a song. It's called Puckman. And we turned it, it's the hook.
But yes, our plugs are out of whack. But no, we need a chronic really fast. But yes.
Yeah, that song is just about being broke. Weed. It's about being broke and being out of weed.
And then that last half is just about the bullshit laws. Which, speaking of bullshit laws, Tennessee, they're trying to have THCA flower banned by June. We're gonna have to fucking relocate. I got big dreams. This man has big dreams.
Yeah, Nashville sucks. Hey, so here's a segment. It's called Independent Artist of the Week, where we introduce and showcase music of an independent artist that we personally fuck with.
Heard that you talking, heard that you want it. My trust is shit, but I do not condone it. Face get hit, so I know you ain't flawless. Turn to a bitch, man, I swear you be ballers. Never not working, I swear I be ballin'. Heard that he gangster, but he ain't got a lick back. Many of the slums, man, you ain't really with that. Don't want that captain before you see what happened. I met with some dope boys that be trapping. I met with some gangster dogs that stay captain. I cut that shit like I'm doing some fractions. I mess with dudes that grew in the back end. My type of bitches, she sleep when she talking. My girl be a bitch if I get out and walking. Because they bumping, others they knocking.
Okay, this is called 5-minute rap challenges. We come up with a topic to rap about, and we have to write an 8-bar rap verse within 5 minutes.
At least make it 4-4, right? 4-4?
No, we're gonna rap in 14-8.
Okay, thank you.
That's just 7-4. So we have to write a rap about an epic quest of a squirrel trying to find the perfect nut in a world where nuts have suddenly vanished in 5 minutes.
Come out and play! I can't! I'm playing nuts!
Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, wait. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that's that. Okay, then we're good. We're good. We're good. Alright, we good.
I think I gotta tweak mine. You got yours?
I might fuck up a time or two trying to bust it, but I got them.
We completed ours with 13 seconds to spare.
Oh hell yeah, that deserves a dap.
Right in time.
Oh my fucking shit, where the hell are all the nuts? It's like the greedy fucks put them right like off their butts. It doesn't even matter cause I know where they stay. At their testicles, kinda nuts, so how about that? Now I have too much, so I store them at the bank. They don't take nuts, well I stick them with my shank. But now I have money and with that what shall I do? I guess I should pay someone to come after you.
Yeah, you know I'm a motherfucking squirrel. I get hella nuts and I get hella girls. But I feel like my head did a twirl, cause all of my nuts are gone in this world. I'm trying to get these, you know I want these. I really miss these, how we trying to plant trees? Do I really gotta travel overseas? But I still got my two hanging lower than my knees.
Damn, he killed me.
Who won? Who's next? You decide!
I'm at a slight disadvantage at having a hard time reading it that fast.
Alright, so now it's time for
Yeah.
It's time for Retro Rumble, okay? The both of us are gonna show each other something from our childhood, something nostalgic. It could be like a commercial, a TV show, and we're just gonna see whoever is more nostalgic, I guess. Retro Rumble. So I'm gonna show you a song that was stuck in my head for an entire year, okay? So let me explain how this song was stuck in my head for an entire year. Whenever I was in public school, back whenever I was like
So ancient,
back in fucking first grade, my little brother would watch Playhouse Disney in the morning before it was Disney Junior. Do you remember that shit?
Fuck yeah, I remember Playhouse Disney. Most best show on there was fucking the bear in the big blue house, I think it was called.
There was also the Wiggle Bops or the Giggle Bops. What are they called?
No,
Doodle Bops.
Yeah, the Doodle Bops.
There was this one show that came on every morning at the same exact time. It was before I would go to school. Every time before I would get on the bus, my little brother would be watching this shit. It's called Feeling Good with JoJo.
I remember that fucking nose, bro, but I never really got into the show. And the lion, bro, I remember the lion, dude. Feeling good with JoJo.
That's me. How many fucking how many fucking theme songs end with "That's me"?
Holy shit, bro. All right, now it's my turn.
What you got?
Chalk zone, motherfucker.
Does the chalk come to life?
No, the chalk's like a portal to a dimension, bro.
Oh, dude, what a killer concept for a kid's show.
Oh my god, bro, it was sick as shit, bro.
I would have been daydreaming of that shit.
Bro, it really lets you know that Rudy's got the chalk. Yeah, that was my shit.
I guess for my next thing I'll show you, I've told you about this before, but I haven't shown you it before. The thing that made me want to be a musician in the first place.
You never did?
Yeah.
I know exactly what he's talking about, the Blues Clues.
The Blues Clues movie from back in the day, Blues Big Musical. Yeah, I want to show you the scene with Ray Charles. Ray Charles plays the G Clef in this movie. It's the whole thing on YouTube. The whole thing's on YouTube. Today's the day. The kind of day. This is such a musical masterpiece right here. Just the song about rhythm and the way they explain it is, oh.
Clap, rest, clap, clap, rest, clap.
Do it, Anthony.
Clap with us.
Clap with us.
Gotta have rhythm if you want things to groove. And it makes your notes long.
You notice what he did there? He said, makes your notes short, or it makes your notes long. The notes were short when he says make your notes short. The notes were long when he makes your notes long. I was fucking 5 years old. I was like, oh shit!
Hold on. He might be on to something.
You might be on to something.
Gotta
Yeah, I'm getting sidetracked here. This shit's a banger. Alright, your turn.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
Call J.G. Whitworth. 777 cash now.
When was this? It seems vaguely familiar. Alright guys, if you want to check out another video, just click on that one on the screen, okay? Cool.
Too bad I didn't know my credit was whack, cause now I'm driving off the lot in a used subcompact.
F-R-E-E, that spells free.
Creditreport.com, baby. Saw their ads on my TV. Thought about going but was too lazy. Now instead of looking fly and rolling fat.